Hey all, this is Todd Reed. Sorry for the silence there for a moment. I just wanted to try a little bit here of to play a little bit of Vassal Advanced Squad Leader. And we're going to turn that off there. And I should be really using a microphone, but I didn't want to set one up. I just want to make this somewhat fast. So small screen, small playing field here. Monty's Gamble, S23. I played this before Retro, and I kind of decided I didn't really want to mess with Retro just because it's a lot of fiddling around, and I don't know, I'd just rather not mess with that. So anyway, that was a while back in May, I think. So I just wanted to try, occasionally get the itch just to get out a board game. So do it via Vassal. And so play a little starter kit. I will say that I did just order today with some money that I'd saved up. Heroes of Normandy, Lock and Load. I used to have that and I got rid of it and now I'm getting it again. That's happened to me like 3 or 4 times now, I think, max, with games. You think I'd learn, but no. So it's the same old thing. Advanced Squad Leader, Lock and Load, Advanced Tobruk system, kind of going around and around. Maybe, I think I land on one. I thought I landed on Advanced Squad Leader, but it's like that's heavy duty, man. So just trying to starter kit. Now I already made a bunch of mistakes doing this. I'd set this. Whoops. So first of all, this is a bad scenario to play solo, and because every British person starts hip, every British unit, and so that's kind of goofy, but it's fine. I do like how it grays them out or kind of fades them out a little bit, transparency. Anyway, when I first set it up, I set you can only set up D through O, I believe. So, but I'd set this guy way back here in the woods, and then this tank moved more than he should. So there's all these little rules that I should know, and I've forgotten. I don't know if I can get. Hey, I've got a viewer. Let me see if I can enable chat here. I do have chat up, so if you have chat function viewer, that'd be awesome. Let me know you're watching, or let me know who you are, and say hello and correct me. I'm open to that. Now, I won't look at the chat. I'm not going to play the whole turn or game. It's pretty late starting out, but I just wanted to try it. I've never screen shared before, so so that's new to me. All right. So I've reset it up. I moved this guy back. When they are buttoned up, tanks are buttoned up, they just get 1 movement factor per road. But I believe it's movement factor, not movement point. I think movement points are for people. Movement factors are for tanks. So anyway, movement factor are infantry movement points. So movement points you can only use if you're buttoned up, which all my tanks are. You can only move 1 movement point per road. It's got 13. So anyway, there's that. So I moved him. I kept my other 2 tanks in the back here to kind of be with the infantry. Basically, I need to get like 17 points, victory points off the board. This tanks are worth 7, 6 if their main armament is malfunctioned. These 2 Stoogs here are going to go. Their coaxial machine guns are both disabled. And this guy's was going to scout ahead. Now, this is an artillery piece, 105, so I should probably actually keep it back and shoot infantry with it. But I kind of wanted to scout ahead and see if I could reveal a gun. I have. This gun reveals itself. He did stop here. And so the gun saw them for 5 movement factors. He saw them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to stop. So pull out my handy dandy charts. I've got a 57 millimeter long gun. I am shooting at a vehicle target type, range 1 to 6. I hit on a 10. I am firing in the, now I'm going through the die roll modifiers. I do, let's see here, intensive fire with intent, blah, blah. I do not have APCR, APDS. I do not have that, vehicle only. So terrain hindrance. So it's -1 for, I guess I honestly don't know if tanks benefit from from case 19, which is first fire non-assault movement and first fire moving in the open. I don't think tanks could do assault movement, but it was definitely moving in the open. He is not acquired. I was not using hazardous movement. What size is the target? It is a small target because this is a white background here. This white background means, it just means it's fully tracked. This means that this circle, the white circle, means that, first of all, the circle is an inferior turret. The circle is an inferior turret because it's the factor above, and it's white, and so it is a small target because it is a Stug, so that makes sense. It's got a little lower profile. I find it's small, but I'd have to look at a profile of how they all compare to each other. Definitely lower. So he benefits from that. So we're going to say non-assault. We're going to say he's moving the open. I don't know, man. Well, he was doing both those, so really I'd say -2 on my die roll modifier. He is small, so that is a +1. So now it's just a -1. Area fire, nope. So it's a +1 on my die roll modifier, so now it's a 9 to hit. Now, versus a motion or moving vehicle, he was in motion or greater than 3, so it's a +2. So greater than 3 movement points of fire's line of sight, so now it's a +3, so I have to hit on a 7. 1 hex range versus stopped vehicle, 2 hex range is a -1. Okay, so this is where the whole stopped motion or not. So he is stopped. I do have to look this up now. So I'm going to go to my chat and see if my chatter's up there. My chatter has not shown me. I now have 0 viewers. My reach out to them scared them off. So now we're going to look up. I told you it was late. I'm yawning. I apologize. I'm going to try to get through this turn for the night. Okay, so pardon me. I wish I had some music for you or something, but it would probably be illegal because I wouldn't have the rights to it. I could go to a Incompetech and get. I should do that. I should go to Incompetech and get like 3 or 4 things to. I should have done smoke dispenser too. I should have really done that. I should have laid smoke in here. Thinking, oh, I should have done that. I should have driven through the town laying smoke. I did not do that. Not, never viele guten Swaffen. Okay, so here's talks about a hit scored. I'm not sure where to look this up. I'm just looking through the version 3 rules. I'm sorry, starter kit 3 rule. Actually, no, I'm looking at the decision announce rules. Okay, so once a vehicle is moved to a new hex, it is considered to be a moving target for any defensive fire that turn. A CEAFV entering a hex along a road hex side may do so using the road right. Okay, got that. Okay, so this is interesting. Any mobile vehicle that has used its entire printed movement points during its movement phase without enabling a okay, blah blah. Motion counter, but I am stopping. A vehicle may end its movement phase in motion without using all of its movement points, only if it has insufficient movement points remaining to enter the hex it is wished to enter. Vehicle that starts its player turn in motion may not prep fire and must be expanded. Blah, blah, blah. Well, I mean, it's versus motion or moving. Well, he's not motion, he's not moving, he stopped. Because he stopped there. So I stopped him there. Okay, so the versus motion or moving vehicle, motion or, so he's not that. So he's not getting the in fire's line of sight. He is 1 hex range. He's a 2 hex range, so he gets a -1. So it's down, now it's -2. All right, so -2. Well, that's long. So I'm going to roll 2 dice, and I roll a 3 and a 4. That's a 7. So I do hit. I also retain rate of fire, so because it's a 3. That's incredible. I got a 3 on the colored die. So that's cool. Now I look at my chart, and I look at now the to kill chart. And I gotta tell you, I do enjoy this part of the game. I mean, if you had this game down, it wouldn't be that it's not that. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, all these little things like the color and the thing, and especially if I stuck with starter kit, it'd be fine. Okay, so 57L. But what's funny, I say all that, to say that when I posted some stuff on Facebook, people were like, yeah, you can't do that with that. And Ken was like, oh yeah. I was happy they were telling me, but I was also like, oh geez, this is why this is a tough game. All right, so my range is 2. So now my to kill is a 16. So I've got 16. Oh, and I also have to see where I hit it. So I hit in the turret. It's an inferior turret. Yay. So it's 16 minus the armor factor of 6. So it's 10. So now I'm going to roll 2 dice with a to kill number of 10. Oh, I rolled a 9. Come on. So it is less than the to kill number. It says it's eliminated. So bam. So it's eliminated. And he has rate of fire, but now he's exposed. So there's that. Everyone else has moved. It's now defensive. Well, that was defensive first fire. It's funny that there's a thing there. Assault fire. Oh, defensive first fire. So these guys have fired, so they can't. I fired the Piat. So if I fired the Piat, can I still fire my squad in defensive first fire? I mean, the whole squad didn't fire the Piat. That's what's a little strange about it. But maybe they did. They were all busy doing that. This is defensive fire phase, by the way, not defensive first fire. That happens during movement. Durr. Now I'm reading a rule. So bounding first fire, vehicle may move and fire in its movement phase, including versus units in the FA zone hex. So I could have fired them while moving. So this guy here. So I could have fired. So I'm going to do that just to practice. He's going to fire on this guy. And this guy would have done it too, although I think he may have fired. See, I had this guy go by first. I'm going to say that he missed his shot. He did. So this guy fired there. So both these guys are going to fire bounding first fire. So let's do that. No, wait. A coaxial machine gun. It's disabled, but I still have So I don't have a fixed mounted machine gun. Coaxial machine gun and rear. So what's that number? That's interesting. On this little chart, they don't show what. You just talks about the fixed mounted machine gun, which is the bow machine gun, and then the coaxial machine gun. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. Bow coaxial AA. So it's AA, but he can't fire that. Although some of them they can. So he can't fire the machine gun, but he could fire that gun. I mean, all these rules are fun. It's actually fun to do. It's just a lot. So there are various. So I entered there. I went to 1, 2, 3, 4. And so he would have been in line of sight. So I can get rid of all these units here. Yeah, I would have seen him for 1, 2, 3 movement factors, and it doesn't matter. So greater than 3. So what I probably would wait and then fire as soon as I got it. Whoa, don't do that. So then, so now the question is infantry target type, 75L. Little chart. Each nationality has their own charts. 75L. Firepower column. So first of all, it's infantry target type. The range would be 1, 2. 75L2 would be a 9, 4. So a 9. I could fire at area target if I wanted. I don't know why I would do that. This isn't a, oh, it's a stone building. That's why. All right, so it's a 9. It's a 1 rate of fire. I got +2 to hit. Well, not in motion right now. I'm moving. Oh, yeah, I mean, look at this. Turret, slow turret, no turrets, a +5. Oh my gosh, so it's a +5. All right. Well, so here's the thing. So if it's motion, yeah, this is just ASL, man. I'm sorry for the long silences there. I didn't say this was going to be an exciting one. Um, um, motion. So bounding first fire, right now I'm at a +5 because I've seen him for greater than 3 movement points in line of sight. So if it's a +5, if I'm a motion or non-stopped, I add case 14 and lower die times 2. If I guess if I stop myself, it's just a +5. So the question is what I want to stop myself. So I'd stop myself moving. I'm going to take that off. And now it's a +5. Plus, I look at the terrain modifier. He's in a stone building. I think that's a +3. If I was doing area, I would do that on the table, but now I'm going to do it now. It is a +3, yeah, so it's a +8. So what is my to hit? 9, so I have to roll a 1, so I cannot hit this. But I can get an acquired. This just shows it's not worth it. So I roll in case something weird happens. Nothing happens. So now it's an acquired. Can I do that on this thing? I don't know which one it is. When I go smaller. Okay. So this guy wouldn't do that. I'm gonna keep him staying that way. All right, so now back to defensive first fire. Sheesh, this is what I'm talking about. You do not play this game enough. Defensive first fire. Portion occurring near the enemy. Let's see if I have any chatters, any viewers. I have one viewer. Nice. If you got him in the group chat, you want to say hello, that'd be awesome. I wonder if I go over here to YouTube. Pardon me. I'm going to YouTube here real quick. I've got Blitzkrieg Commander as my screenshot. That's weird. Let's see if I can go. I'm live. I got one watching. I want to see if I can see chat on this screen. I don't really want to watch though, because that'll take up more bandwidth. Ah, Rocky's War Room. Gun barrel, $2. Yeah, buddy, it cost me $2. Okay, so Rocky, next time you come on, what are you doing, buddy? Enable me in the chat. Talk to me. Enable me in the chat. Okay, we're gonna have to tell me what that means. Enable you in the chat. So Rocky and or Matt and Alan or Curtis are my chat enablers, as it were. Now I gotta find that other screen. My He's gone. I think I stopped myself. It says I'm live, but I do not have my control screens anymore. That's very strange. I do not think I am live anymore. Well, this is very strange. I am live. Okay. Hmm. I don't think I'm live. Wow, if I'm live, this is strange. I don't know what that noise is. I can hear you. Oh boy, that's scary. So, Gun Barrel here, who I have not spoken with in quite some time. Oh, it's midnight. I should go to bed anyway. It does not appear that I'm live, but I am live still. Better be careful what I'm saying. The question is, what is that? It's a weird. Wow. What a. I'm glad I'm listening to this while I'm doing this. This is. You're a live. I am a living, breathing entity. So, Matt, you'll have to tell me. You're not on anymore, but Matt, you'll have to tell me what I mean by enable me. Scraping noise is strange. Very annoying. Okay, so now I'm holding. Oh, it's also a delay as I'm listening to it. I may end up deleting this video. So I think what it was when it was sitting on my leg. The computer's sitting on my leg. It's now sitting on my leg. I have lost my screen, my Hangout screen. It's making noise. So it makes noise when it sits on my leg. So that's good to know. I've now set it on a book. Oh man, this is crazy. Oh, there it is. Woo! So it says enable me. So I wonder. Now I'm just going to try to figure this out. All right, Gumber. I'll see you, man. Thanks for your patience, all. Yeah, I'm deleting. Okay. Enable me. So I could. What's hilarious is it says I have 2 viewers. It's like the worst part of the whole thing. I think I got rid of the scraping noise. All I know is when I do group chat in Google Hangouts, very few people ever do that. The chat's always on the actual thing itself, which, yeah, M3 miniatures, 1 a.m. What else should I do but watch this? Yeah, well, I have 3 viewers now. Awesome. I'm not even playing the game. All right. Hey, any of you guys know what Matt said for me to enable him? You know what I need to do before I forget something else? I need to save this. Save game. Matt said to him, enable me. Now I've got 2 viewers on this. I think what he was saying is like invite him on. So I don't know if I just would send him. I'm not going to do it now. He's checked out and he went to bed because that's what I need to do. I've got chat enabled. I wonder if I could, I guess I could invite him. Yeah, there's a link here. And I could invite people to it. I don't know if that's what he was saying. So I would send him this link here, which you guys can't see. No, YouTube page, embed, group chat. So I'm going to close the group chat. Oh, invite people maybe? Oh yeah, that's probably what it is. Hey, thanks 2 viewers. Thanks 2 viewers. Huh, I wonder if that's what that meant. All right. Well, let's get back to this real quick. Let's finish this defensive fire phase up. So let me see. If I fire, defensive first fire. It's good to know that it was making that noise. I apologize in advance for that noise because that's annoying. I didn't realize it was doing that. I'm not really clear. Like I said, I should really use a microphone for this. Okay. Versus a moving unit. Units, defensive first fire, regardless of whether occupies at any time. Unit, stack, wire fires in the location. Defender must place a first fire counter. Rate of fire. Defensive fire attacks are resolved the same manner with other fire attacks. Defensive first fire can also benefit from that. Okay, so this is good. First fire attacks can also benefit from a first fire non-assault movement. DRM against infantry. Okay, so that's only infantry. So I can't remember. I think I did count it, and then first fire movement in open ground is if the infantry unit. Okay, so that's all infantry there. It has nothing to do with vehicles. That makes sense though. Makes total sense. I'm monitoring myself here on YouTube. A defender gun MA already marked with the first fire counter may defensive fire. First fire again as intensive fire. A defender gun main armament already marked with the first fire counter. Okay, so let me read this again. A defender infantry unit already marked with a first fire counter may defensive first fire again with its own firepower and or machine gun during that movement phase, provided that the target is not at a range greater than that. It's a unit using subsequent for, okay, so that's all that. A defender gun main armament already marked with the first fire counter may defensive first fire again as intensive fire. Okay, got all that. That's not the same thing. If using machine gun during subsequent first fire, the broken number, okay. It's called defensive first fire. Anytime a unit or stack defends, expends. Okay, so it says it's like any other fire. I always forget this in all games. All right, because when they just fired the support weapon. Cowering does not affect ordnance vehicles CC, so ordnance is a yet considered ordnance. I don't know. Okay, I don't need to know about fire group. Triple point bank fire. I don't need that. I guess we're saying that they fired with that. I thought you could fire with the support weapon, and it wouldn't count for that. Let's see here. It does not say anything about that. Any of the defender's units, weapons, or vehicles that are not marked with a first or final fire or intensive fire may fire, including machine gun weapon that maintain rate. Any of the defender's units and non-vehicle marked with the first fire counter to its final fire side may also fire again if they're adjacent. Okay, so no one's adjacent, so nothing, so no one can fire that. So no, we're good there. So then that would end that phase. And then it's the assault fire phase. All right, assault fire phase. Let's see what happens there. I'm not assault fire, advancing fire. That did not fire in the prep fire may fire at half firepower. What if it would have been better to fire that vehicle in this phase? Assault fire capability allows any squad using its own firepower during the effort to add 1 firepower to its attack after all modification of the squad's own firepower. All right, so is anyone underlined here? Underlined firepower. No. I think these guys are, though. I think my British are. No, they're not either. So we're firing at 2 and 1.5, so 3.5. So 2 firing into a stone building. Again, does a tank provide any sort of cover, hindrance? I need to go to bed. It's late. Here's my terrain chart. My kingdom for a terrain chart. Seriously, where's my terrain chart? Oh, that is hilarious. I cannot find my terrain chart. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Is there a terrain chart on here? I can hear myself talking. BIOS TV, you want me to plug in? What are you talking about? Vehicles, block, line of sight. It's going to be driven by searching a thread, blah, blah, blah. No, a wreck does. Another player may make a line of sight check after attack has been declared. Breakdown. La, 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 la. Man, I thought vehicles did something. I mean, it's a 50-meter hex, which is pretty big. It's 50, give or less than 50 yards. So, you know, pretty unlikely, but a wreck does. Crapola. I'm not seeing it, so I'm gonna say no. So he could fire 1, 2, 3, firing 3 hexes. Add a 2. Let's just roll the dice. 6. I don't think you get rate of fire in that phase. Here's my terrain effects chart. By 6 fire +1, so I got a 7. Let's just go. Nothing. Okay. And then this guy couldn't hit anything. This guy's got an 8-1, so he's at 2, 1.5, 3.5. Down 1, up 1. So 2. All right, this guy in a stone building, so +3. And roll my dice. Nope. They both cower anyway. That's I'm rolling lots of doubles here. 2, 6, 7. No. This guy. 2. So 5, 8. Nope. 2. With a -1. So it's +4, 5, 10. Nope. Okay. Prop phase, none. Assault phase. Oh yeah, assault phase. Well, I don't want to go out in the open. Hope these first fires come off. Residuals come off. I'll tell you what, that's what's so cool about Vassal, man. You can just click that stuff, takes that stuff away. Assault phase. Does anyone want to move up one? Oh, yeah, these guys can move up there. I mean, it's in line of fire, but actually, but I don't. Uh, no, I would stay in the building. So I would assault fire. I mean, that's a 3. So yeah, I'm going to move into there. He's pinned. He can't do anything. That sucks. You get cover though when you're in with a tank. I'm pretty sure it's a 1. So I don't think I want to advance anyone else because then they're stuck out there. All right, so close combat. And so all the reds come off. I gotta see when pins come off. I think pins come off at the end because it's red, and that's what that means. Um, there's a certain cool feeling I get playing Advanced Squad Leader with people that really know the game. I don't know how to explain it. There's just such a deep knowledge of the game. It's just kind of something very impressive about it, and I feel cool is not the right word. Cool is something else. I don't know. There's something cool to me about the people that really know. It's kind of a comfort in someone knowing that system because it's rules, and that's why I've always been attracted to Squad Leader, is because of the all the rules, the black and white. So as I'm just kind of going through this, I'm like, oh yeah, there's that stuff that someone. I'm looking right now at 3 pages, so 2 full, maybe 2.5 pages of abbreviations, starting with A #, AA machine gun, all the way down to X #. Low crawl, MA, MF, MG, infantry, mired, player turn. I find it very funny they don't have pin in here. I don't know, the hit procedure and the people who know the chart and memorize, you know? Broken units, broken rally. Passes MC, check, later breaks. Pass some route check. C fails. Pin test check. We're going to go to the close combat phase. Remove all pin markers. Derp. I shouldn't have said that. That was silly. And now it's the... That's so cool looking. It flips that over automatically. That's not really the right one, but that's fine. I'm going to file save. So that's the German turn 1. So anyway, so that's that. I appreciate the people who watched. Sorry for that little thing in the middle there. I have 0 viewers now. I need to ask Matt what he meant by enable. Thanks for watching. Sorry about the scratching there. I can't decide if I'll leave this. I'll probably leave it up, but it's not one of my best work. Probably put that in the description. A couple things: get a microphone. 2, let's get a speaker. Get a microphone with headphones. And what's the other thing? Do not put it on my lap. And have fun. It's been great. It's been fun for me, sort of. I mean, it's been fun. I liked it. I don't know how long I've been going here. Let's look here. I've been going. Stop screen sharing, but I'm still talking. Camera's off. All right, I'm going to go. I'm going to stop the broadcast. It's been great. Look at that, the Blitzkrieg Commander game there. Next time I'll try to have my I was kind of just listen to what it sounds like minus all those scratch sounds and see if I might do this again. And I need Matt to tell me what he means by enable. All right, we'll talk to you later. You guys be awesome. Everyone go to bed. Good night.